Those are my words exactly. In the Morelos Mountains, campesinos are planting their fields, where the ghost of Zapata rides a horse that can still outrun the wheel. High in the sky above the clear outside is the free Mexican Air Force flying tonight. Well, there in Kentucky, a cowgirl is cooling her heels, remembering that God gave us herbs and the fruits of the field. But a criminal law that makes outlaws go seeking life make the free Mexican Air Force Escalito riding his white horse. The free Mexican Air Force is flying tonight, flying so high. Yeah, yeah, yeah. How strange an innocent herb causes money to burn. They'll jail you or kill you for making those rich fat cats squirm. But nothing can stop us, my vision is clearly in sight. And the free Mexican Air Force is flying tonight. While we smoking colitas, federales are loading their guns, blowing smoke from their six-shooters, spinning their barrels for fun. Contrabandistas, banditos of light, we're the free Mexican Air Force and we're flying tonight. And high in the hills we are harvesting sweet sensimilla. The law wants it all because they think that why we can free us. Freedom for us is a prison for the rulers of might. That's why the free Mexican Air Force, Escalito riding his white horse. The free Mexican Air Force is flying tonight. Everybody flying so high. Yeah, flying tonight. Olé.
Thank you for coming in here. Bruce Gas kicking with you. Sunday night. Now, I didn't see too much on, and Probably got maybe a lot to say here. Digging on some of this AK-47 I picked up. Check that jewel out. See if my automatic focus will come in here on this bad boy. Put it up there. Hold it for a second here. Come on. There it is. There it is. See you can see the nice textures in there, and those little colas, those orange hairs. That's the legendary AK-47. Good shit. Good shit. I'm gonna do a few of that with the Toka 2 right now. Let me set up here. Digging on a little jazz in the background there. It's a little house music actually. Uncopywritten. The first tune though, that's the Free Mexican Air Force, man. That's Peter Rowan. I like Peter Rowan. I have too much. Let me fix my camera here. I think if I go this way, yeah, that's a little bit better. I got a little too much headroom in it. A little too much. There we go. That's a little better. You know, we're learning as we're going over here. Going as we're learning. I'll tell you one thing though, cleanliness is next to godliness. So I got this Toka 2 looking brand new over here, man. Looking brand new. All right, man. Let me do a couple here. Put my head in the right frame of mind. That's called a trio. 3 breaths, 3 tokes. Kind of put you on a different little altitude over here, man. Well, where are my manners? Let me see who stopped in here tonight, man. I appreciate everybody that did, man. Carlos Mendoza, first guy in the room, bro. He was in here almost 20 minutes before I started. So shout out to my bro, Carlos Mendoza. Jose Diaz, thank you, my bro. Thanks for coming around. The healer, the focus ball, my teacher. Salute, my brother. Salute, man. Definitely looking forward to seeing you step in the ring, my bro. Carl, my man. The Crocodile Hunter Hansen from Australia. Shout out, brother. Shout out, man. And Slugger Sam in the building. My bro, Slugger Sam, man. Always entertaining. Always an entertaining brother. Harvey. Salute, my brother. Mad Dog H. Tahara Du. Happy birthday, sweet. Happy birthday to you, man. Tahara's Du's birthday today. And I believe in celebrating birthdays to the max. Still got a few hours, kiddo. Enjoy it. Well, thank you guys for stopping in here on a Sunday evening. Just kind of winding it down. I never really heard what I'm playing here, so maybe I didn't want any vocals playing. I just wanted some music. Let me see if I can find something. Let's see what this. Although it is kind of cool, but I hate talking. I hate it talking over me. Nah, this is kind of drabby. I think this one has a couple of decent ones on here. Yeah, this one isn't too bad. We can let that play. Kind of. Yeah, that's that's kind of more like the mood that we're in over here. Sunday Eve. Right side, my brother. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. You know, I got up today and I always kind of look at anniversaries and landmarks and things like that, and especially in the jazz world, because jazz is kind of the world that I come from. Music in general, but heavy emphasis on jazz. And today was the day that John Coltrane passed away. John Coltrane, man. John Coltrane, September 23rd, 1926. 40 years later, on this day, 1967, John Coltrane, hard drinking, hard partying, man. Alcohol, he had liver failure from heroin abuse and alcoholism, and passed away at 40 years old. Oscar, my brother, salute, man. And I heard that, and it was like, man, I must have 15 different, maybe even 20 different recordings by John Coltrane. I'm not gonna even play them in the background, so I don't want to get copywritten. I'm trying to get my channel a little more respectable, a few more people see it, so I'm picking the stuff that I can play and get away with here, man. I'd love to put some Coltrane on, but man, that classic quartet. Beat Bars, what's happening, bro? Thank you for coming by, man. Thank you for coming by. The classic quartet, bro. John Coltrane, McCoy Tyner, who I just found McCoy Tyner on Twitter today. I followed him. I guess that's what we call it on Twitter. I haven't been on there that long, man, but yeah, I see a lot of cool short messages on there and shit, man. And today, man, I read early this morning about the anniversary of the great father of modern jazz, man. John Coltrane. John Coltrane, McCoy Tyner, Jimmy Garrison or Art Davis, and Elvin Jones, man. Elvin Jones on drums. What a band. He died in 1967. I didn't even know what jazz was in 1967. The only jazz I knew was like with the band and the parade was playing. But then when I get into the miles and I get into the avant-garde, so to speak, that's kind of what I started with, the avant-garde. Yes, sir, man. John Coltrane would have been 96 if he had stuck around with us, man. Imagine that, 96. That's probably my mom would probably have been about 96 if she stuck around too. But yeah, man, hard living. And even after John Coltrane died, there was a graffiti up, Train Lives. He kind of sadly he influenced a generation of jazz musicians, and they didn't give a fuck about the John Coltrane had a saying. He said, "Damn the rules, it's the feeling that counts." But yeah, man, it's reality always gives you a good slap in the face when you think things are going too well. And John Coltrane, man, I celebrate John Coltrane, but think about back in the day, man, 40 years old, liver rotted from heroin abuse and alcoholism, and the musicians, the young musicians coming up, man, they wanted to be like John Coltrane. Thank God that many of the greats, survived that. Many didn't. Many did. But yeah, man, it was. I just wanted to mention that today. Today is that anniversary, because I seem to birthdays and passings. You can shy away from a birthday when they're with us, but a funeral, you don't get too many second chances at a funeral. So John Coltrane, man, you used to pray with that horn. You'd listen to him playing. The first time I heard him, I was like, "What the fuck is this, man?" This was it, avant-garde, like Coltrane at Birdland, man, when he was really going wild on these these crazy songs that he played. He took a song like like a classical from the classic, my favorite things. And then he'd go off on these scales, man. Avant-garde tracks, too. I mean, I listen to so much of Coltrane, and then his mellow stuff, man. When he played with Johnny Hartman, just kind of make you want to sit in a smoky old bar with a glass of whiskey. But yeah, man, they didn't remember John Coltrane. Green-Eyed Soul Brother, J Blues. I like J Blues better, man. But whatever you want, my brother. But there's somebody on there with a name similar to that. She don't like me, and I see you, and I always say, what the hell is she doing following me? But man, shout out to you, my green-eyed soul brother. I used to know some cat around when I used to run with the boys, and we called him the blue-eyed soul brother. He was a blonde hair, blue eyes, and man, he was born the wrong color. But anyway, man, he passed away. The needle and the damage done. Another one of these tragedies, man. Stick with the reefer. Anybody out there? I don't think there's a mind-altering substance that you can take in relative safety. That's why I'm a real proponent of the weed. But anyway, man, another thing I saw today. I'm gonna get off John Coltrane, man. But man, can't get off John Coltrane. Shout out to John Coltrane. I was going through Boxing 24. I have a sub to that. I guess we all have different subs to the boxing. Oh yeah, we definitely in part saved my life too, brother. But let's see. Yeah. Getting back to my boxing over here, man. One of the things that brings us together. But let me say, water too, man. I'm always telling you, cats, drink water. Water is the key. I'm getting a water delivery tomorrow. I've got five gallon containers out there for the guy to take, and he always comes. He shakes his head. I've known this guy for years. I give him a couple of joints for tips because he's got a little ways to walk up the hill. I'm not gonna carry him, man. My shoulders are fucked. No, I don't drink no coffee, man. I don't put caffeine in my body. I got enough fucking stimulants, natural stimulants. The world is my stimulant. I wake up in the morning, I breathe deeply, I have a glass of water, rehydrate the organs. And I'm looking over here. This is not an infomercial, but I take my Protender, which I've been taking lately, man. It's a new supplement. It was turned on to me by a boxer, and I think the stuff works. I'll see if I can do that, bro. I don't have much time to read, man. It's weird, but reading, I wish I had more time for that. I'm on YouTube so much. Yes, it does, man. If you look at some of the early bronchial medicines, there was one called Hazma. We used to take that when I was a kid. It was like taking speed. You go buy it in the pharmacy. So caffeine is what they call a vasodilator. So it opens up your bronchial tubes. It's a bronchial dilator. I'm sorry, man. And you breathe better. They give it to fucking racehorses so they can breathe faster and run faster. Okay, let me get back to boxing over here, man. I saw something that was kind of disturbing, man. That's all I can say about it, man. Let's through the beauty of my my new internet prowess over here. Let's bring it up next to me, man. Check this out, man. Former WBA heavyweight champion Bruce Seldon living in a shelter. GoFundMe page, man. It's sad. It's how far the mighty have fallen, I guess, man. Bruce Seldon, he's best remembered for that lackluster performance against Mike Tyson the night that Tupac was shot. We all remember that one, bro. But sad news has come to our attention that Bruce Seldon, the former WBA heavyweight champion, is currently down in his luck and homeless, living in a shelter in Newark, New Jersey. Daniel McDermott has organized a fundraiser, and he has vowed to get the 55-year-old Seldon a job as a trainer in his gym once Bruce finds himself a home in his stable. That sounds kind of weird, you know? I mean, get him a job as a trainer now. Let him go to the homeless shelter and, take it from there. At least he's got some dough in his pocket. Damn, maybe you can even get him a little place in the back of the gym. Daniel, my brother. But and he wrote the following message on behalf of Seldon. Dear boxing community and friends and family, my dear friend and former WBA heavyweight champion of the world, Bruce Seldon, has fallen on hard times and he is living in a shelter in Newark, New Jersey. I'm vigilantly working on helping him in his living situation every day. I've set him up with a social worker who is going to bring help and assistance to him to find a better living situation through the state. I've worked to line him up as a trainer in my gym once he is in a stable place to live. I set up this fundraiser for Bruce just so we can get him into an apartment for the time being till we find him something. Anything is better than a Newark shelter. The shelter is literally Skid Row. Bruce doesn't drink or do drugs, just down on his luck and broke. Typical boxer story. Financial mismanagement and the shocks of the game didn't help his journey to the world title. I humbly ask you to give what you can so he can sleep safely in a bed that isn't riddled with bed bugs, so he doesn't have to keep one eye open at night. Anything helps, I thank you. And Bruce thanks you, Danny McDermott. Then it goes on to say, it's sad indeed to think a top world-class fighter, a former world champion, can be in such sad state. Fans have over the years rallied round to help other fighters in similar positions and have already raised a substantial sum for Seldon. Dubbed the Atlantic City Express during his ring career, Seldon is best known for his poor showing against Mike Tyson when Seldon went down from a so-called phantom punch. But at his best, Seldon was a good fighter, man. He had some exciting wins. Ezra Sellers, Ozzy Ocasio, Jose Ribalta, and David Bay got Seldon noticed. And he was definitely noticed, man. His fucking chin was the thing. When he fought back-to-back, beaten by Oliver McCall and Riddick Bowe, it crumbled the poor boy, man. That's when I was rocking every night with boxing, man. And Seldon bounced back from a 1991 stoppage loss to Jesse the Boogeyman Ferguson. You guys remember him, man? That's the guy that accused Ray Mercer of trying to offer him a bribe. The summer of April of '95, Seldon defeated Tony Tucker to win the vacant WBA title. And once he stopped Joe Hip. Remember Indian Joe Hip? Had a hell of a fight with Tommy Morrison. Before Mike Tyson came on and ripped Seldon's belt away. Seldon carried on having 11 fights, 7 wins before he retired in 2009. His record 40 wins, 8 losses, no draws with 36 knockouts. He was never a great fighter, but Seldon was a good, honest pro boxer. And he's got a GoFund page out there, man. I'm gonna give Seldon $20 tomorrow, man. I'll show you the receipt next time I'm on the air. I'll probably do it right now, man. Let's see if it works here, man. No, I don't want that. I just want this. See, you get all these things that pop up to you, and popping up again. Let me just make sure this goes through here. Payment method, PayPal, boom, boom, boom. Cool, man, cool. So anyway, man, that's for Bruce Seldon. Let's hope he gets back on his feet soon, man. Anybody else stop in? I'm sorry, I was taking my mind. I was reading the Bruce Seldon story. OTB, salute my brother. Thank you for stopping by. Mark Nash, my man, Mark Nash. Thank you guys. Thank you for coming by. Make sure you're both modded in here, man. I don't want anybody taking pot shots at you at my expense, but thank you for coming by, both of you, man. I'm reflecting on the weekend's boxing events, man, and just the shit that happened. Coltrane and Bruce Seldon, and then we had let's see what happened in the boxing world of what's going on right now, man. Rolly Romero asking for Errol Spence. Errol Spence reacts to Rolly Romero's challenge by saying, something wrong with buddy? Rolly, man. Rolly wants to make a buck, man. Gold Professor, bro. Thank you for coming by, man. Shout out, man. Shout out to the Gold Professor. That's my morning wake up show, man. Comes on around 8:30, right around that time. Very relaxing show to see in the morning. Sometimes he gets into some subjects. Most of the time he's kind of, for my life, it's Kickback, and it's really a refreshing way to open the eyes. So anybody wants to go check out the Gold Professor, man. Even if you don't like his content, go give him a sub. Give him a thumbs up when you buy there, man. Good bro to have. Everybody out here, man. Mark Nash. Anybody that has a channel, please go sub to these guys, because I see him where I go, and I see him over here. You goddamn well know I'm gonna go see him over their house. So, man, shout out, man. So let's what do you think of Ryan Garcia, man? Ryan says he doesn't care about belts. Ryan says he just wants to see money, and he wants to fight names. He's calling out Tank Davis. Joe Lopez, my brother. Thank you for coming by, man. And that was funny because I was watching the interview, and I can't remember who was asking the questions, but they said, "Come on, Ryan. When you were a kid, you didn't care about a belt. You didn't care about a belt." And he's like, "No. I only cared about fighting the best." It's like, yeah, okay, dude. When we were wrestling in my backyard, we used to take cardboard and aluminum foil and make the belt. So please. And you seem like you were a little more gleeful than I was when I was a kid. So I bet you made a nice championship belt for the neighborhood, man. So come on, Ryan. You know belts are where it's at in this day and age. They're easy to get. They demand a lot of dough. And you're in a good position right now, bro. So I can just make sure you just keep do what you said you were going to do last night. I think you mentioned about the tank negotiations. You were going to be in there with a recorder. I like that, bro. I don't know if Floyd's going to let you in like that. I don't know if Al Heyman's going to take a woo, put the wand over you, bro. No, that's not happening. But man, I kind of like that gumption you were showing last night. You were thanking the Lord, And of course, there's going to be organ in the background when I say that. But a little humility goes a long way. You know that, right, my brother Mark Nash? Belts are that's the goal. Every sport, everything we do, man. There's that pot of gold. This beach is better, OG with it. Thank you, sister. Thank you for coming by, man. Thank you for coming by. Let me I see right now I'm in a good position right now. As far in life for sure, bro. In life, man, I don't think I could be in a better position. I really don't, man. There's not much out there that bothers me. or anything like that. See, I know that, a long time ago I learned in this life, you have to accept the things you cannot change, man. That's the first thing they tell you when you get in recovery. But man, once you accept that, and once you realize how minuscule fucking things are, you're gonna realize how lucky you are, how fortunate you are. We're in a great country, man. And we're over here on YouTube. I can go on here at 10 o'clock on a Sunday night. Shit, man. I'd probably be in bed going through the TV. Who the fuck knows what's on? I haven't put a TV. Like I do put the TV on. It kind of puts me to sleep at night. But I just got this new laptop over here, so I may be able to go in my bedroom and watch fucking YouTube and fall asleep. So I hear some wild things on these open, what do they call them? Open smokes, or what the fuck is it called? I don't even remember anymore. But I mean, we've evolved here, and I'm grateful for this. I got the screen in front of me. I got one down here. I got one over here. I can keep an eye on the content. I can put it on my big screen. It's just so much fun. It's like something that I never thought would be available like this. For a small amount of money and just a little bit of free smoke. There you go, Joe Lopez. Thank you, bro, for coming in, man. I don't know if I shouted you out before, but my fucking memory is getting so bad, dude. I mean, I was thinking today. I was listening to I was listening to Steve Earle, and he's talking about Towns Van Zandt and the other guy, man. Who the fuck was the other dude? I can't. See that names that I knew, names I grew up listening to. They obeyed me. I have to write them down. Like even tonight when I was coming on here, I mean the fucking the John Coltrane Quartet, bro. I could name that in my sleep. Teach, shout out my brother. Happens to me worse though, Jose. I mean, to the point where I think it may be something serious, bro. I really do, man. But anyway, man, I'm not even gonna dwell on that because, like I told you, nothing fucking bothers me anymore. I embrace life as it's here. I know life is fleeting. I accept it. And I'm thankful for every day, man. With my loved ones, with you guys, with my dog, with my weed, my clean bong over here, my Toka too. Fucking tunes. How can it get any better than this, man? But Ryan Garcia says, I just care about fighting Tank and making a bunch of money. Going down the list, man. Peter Von Ox, bro. Thank you for coming by, man. Oh yeah, Copperhead Road. I was listening to a live version, to a live concert. See, my fucking my phone, something happened to it, man. I don't know what it is. I got to get my computer guy down here when he comes down here, and he'll fix this in a second. But see, I put on my YouTube Vance right now, and instead of coming on, it keeps saying this on. It's been saying this to me. They retried the connection, but yet I can still hit this, and I can say John Coltrane in concert. Oh, wait a minute, I didn't get my John Coltrane in concert. Yeah, I can get that. Boom. You see? I got a full Coltrane concert. I can just and plus I can keep that. I can shut my thing off so it doesn't bother. And put it in my pocket. Put the buds on. Now I gotta shut that off here. But anyway, I like that. I like all you cats saying receipts. I try to show them too if I got them. D-Ray, my brother. Always stopping the show. His brother Bruce Gas, some fucking love, man. And you know it, my brother D-Ray. Thank you for coming by. I'm just here to smoke a little weed, talk a little boxing, talk a little jazz, talk a little life. Anything you cats want to talk about, man. I'm right. See, I didn't do any. I smoked a couple of joints today. I was out most of the day, and I didn't do any of the tokas. So when I came here, I just ripped about 4 or 5 of them in a row. It's like a new high. You know, some people say you get used to it every day. You're smoking, blah blah blah. Well, see that's why I kind of kick back. I'll smoke the joints during the day, and I'll bring out the toka more in the PM, and the variations, the different strains. Love those different strains, man. Right now I have the same ones I've had for the last few days. The AK-47, the Granddaddy Perp. See, that's it, you know. The mind is going, bro. MP with the fuck. Salute, my brother. Salute. The Sweet Diesel. Dosey Do. So many good strains around, man. I'm a slave for them suckers. K Savoy, man. Salute, bro. Weed, plenty of water. Yeah, I was just watching Drew Titan show a little while ago, man. He had Tyrone Trice on there. My brother Trick Nolte brought Tyrone Trice over there, and it was such a good show, man. Tyrone was spilling some gems. L-Dub, man. Salute, my brother. L-Dub was fucking, Tyrone Trice telling us about him driving around with Mike Tyson when Mike had a Hummer, driving it like it was a Volkswagen in New York City. Telling the fucking crackheads. I mean, dude, I grew up in the 80s. I knew everybody was a crackhead if they weren't, you know. Crackhead, it's not something you can just play with on weekends. Once you start doing that shit, fucking takes over your life. But anyway, there was a lot of fighters that fucked with that in the day. See, but anyway, man, Tyrone Trice was just going on about it and saying things that I had heard assumptions of, and some things I never heard of, but didn't faze me, bro. Because like I said, man, I was living in that era. Excuse me for a second here. All right, where's my trash can? Where's my wife? I'll just throw it on there. Get it tomorrow. Get it after the show. After the show's over. And let's see here, man. I'm gonna pull out another bud. That one of my tray is gone. We're gonna take out this gem here. No, not that one. Let's go to a strain we haven't tried here tonight. Peter Von Ox, you're much more cultured than I am, brother. Mozart, Brown, all the classical music. I'll listen to it, bro, but man, I'm just not that refined. I'm a rock and roll, jazz, country dog, and anything in between. But classical music, I can listen to it, man. I can get myself nicely numbed. And this is, see, I got these glasses, but they're for far away. I don't usually wear them when I'm around the house because I can see everything. Sweet Diesel. See, but when I have to look at the fine print on the screen to keep up with the chat, I got to put them on. But hey, man, that's the price we pay. Smoking. What were they saying, man, about the little kids who used to masturbate too much? They say, you know, you're gonna go blind doing that. And I was like, oh, Mom, can I just do it till I need glasses? I say, yeah. But yeah, you see, this is that's the Sweet Diesel. Even get that camera to focus in on that. Put it a little closer. Come on, camera. Come on, I'm not shaking that bad, am I? There we go. Come on. You know what's weird? You know what's something, man? Sometimes it'll focus, but other times, see, now it's staying focused there. Sometimes you have to put your hand behind it. It's weird, man. It's a weird thing. And I'll show you what I mean. See, I'll put this sucker up here, put my hand behind it. And see how that focus is right in there? You take the hand away and it's... And anyway, man, that's a nice little nug of this Sweet Diesel. we're gonna put a little of that in here. It's more. It's an indica hybrid, and I'll probably do a few blasts of the do-si do a little bit later on, man, to unwind. No, you're not old fashioned, man. I did not. Check the playback. I said cultured. Big difference there, my bro. Oh man, see this stuff? I've showed this before. You know how you can tell your weed is at its peak for smoking. See, it's like a natural glue. Put your finger on it, right? And it'll come up there. And that's just that's fifi, as the Frenchman used to say. Fifi, Fifi, and the brother would come in and he'd go, Sapphire, yeah. But man, this grass just makes your fingers smell so nice. Definitely a nice nugget, D-Ray. This shit that I found for the background is not too bad either, man. You know, it's not what I'd put on, you know, in the like I put on like Herbie Hancock and the Headhunters on a Saturday night and just start making dinner and seeing what's up and goosing the old lady. But it's kind of like nice, and the thing about it is it's I can play it and not get not have to have somebody else's come. I don't know what they do, but it's not copywritten. And it's not fucking redundant, man. Like the music that they give you in StreamYard sucks. So you got to be creative. You got to go outside the box, look around. Yeah, let's go back and check the Boxing 24. Tyson Fury. When they're begging, I will return to fight Alexander Usyk. For what? $500 million? You look like a slob when you knocked out Dillian White. I mean, dude, this is kind of an embarrassment for the heavyweight title, you know. You know, when I was born, I don't remember when I was born, but I must have had a good time. But somebody asked the question the other day, who was the heavyweight champion when you were born? Everybody out there, let me ask you that question. Who was the heavyweight champion of the world when you were born? I'll tell you what. The one that comes the closest to mine, or who can guess? You can guess who the heavyweight champion of the world was when I was born. Put your own in there first of all. And then we're going to have a contest. I'm going to give away this classic little pin from the Mike Tyson comeback. He's back. This was distributed through a cable company, Closed Circuit Television. And I'll bet you pay a pretty penny if you could find one of these. I'm sure you could find them if you went online. We got Ali in there. Kay Savoy. Anybody else? Floyd Patterson from Peter Von Ox. Come on now, come on. You don't have to think real hard for that. There's a half dozen people in here. 9 people. D-Ray, who was the heavyweight champion of the world when you were born? Smoking Joe. All right. I'm seeing some veterans over here, you know. I guess you kind of, you know, because I guess I kind of put young people off because I always fall back into my old fucking ways, man, you know. Floyd Patterson was the first one I can remember. Peter Von Ox. See, I was born in 1954, and I don't remember Rocky Marciano, but he was the champion when I was born. And Patterson was before that. So, man, yeah. You're an OG, my brother Peter. I thought I was, bro, but you are, man. We both are, bro. I don't even like to use that fucking term, you know? It's kind of does that mean we're gangsters? Are you calling me a gangster? You saying I'm a fucking gangster, motherfucker? What the fuck am I a gangster of? Gangster of love. Nah, I don't know, D-Ray. You're a cool dude, man. I never knew how old you were till we hooked up and I spoke to you. Even when you were on the OGs, I didn't know the OG is another one. And he's fucking. I think I'm old enough to be the OG's fucking father. Maybe. I don't know, man. No, I would. Maybe if I was fucking banging him when I was fucking 13 or something, but. God, how do we get on this? Okay, man. Let's go on through here, man. Let's see what. I got another Ryan article over here, man. Ryan Garcia says Tank Davis fight will be bigger than Canelo Golovkin 3 and Crawford and Spence. And you know, he says that, and they have to print it in these well, see this internet press. This is not like, see, dude, I come from Ring Magazine days. I'm surprised there's not one handy. I could probably get up in 2 seconds, bring a handful of them. Shit, I could go bring boxes of them out there. But anyway, man, see, this is the way we get our boxing news today. And is it better? Maybe. It's certainly more accurate, current. I mean, Ring Magazine, we used to actually have to wait 3 months for a story. See, if I told you something, by the time I got it in the Ring Mag, 1, 2, 3 months. 3. I was reading about the Jerry Cooney Larry Holmes fight in September, and the fight was in June. But getting back to this, man, Ryan Garcia says his fight with Tank is going to be the largest fight of this decade. I don't know how the YouTube followers are, man. I don't know how this generation of fans are. Are they boxing fans, or are they fans of the of Instagram or Twitter or Twix or whatever the fuck he has? I don't know. I do not know. But you know, talk the talk all you want, bro. Just deliver the product. We'll be the judges, and in the end, you know, you can't say the pay-per-view numbers anymore, bro, because we all know how to get around that. If you don't, man, if you're still buying fights, man, yeah, I don't know who you're supporting. I don't think you're supporting the fighters. I think you're doing them a disservice, especially the fighters that are trying to come up and trying to get their fights on the shown on the air. I mean, there are better ways. I've said it several times. YouTube, man, YouTube should stop. Should get a promotional company. Maybe not together, but go find one and promote some fights on YouTube, man. You know, do things in the open, because we're savvy now. We're not like we were before. We didn't accept what was told to us. We're very inquisitive now, and we want to find out what's going on, and you know, we want sources, we want receipts. We don't want you to just tell us that, you know. Anyway, you know what I'm saying, man. And another thing, man, you know, I think someday to take the place of this evaporating pay-per-view market. You know, I'm sure that in this tech-savvy world, somebody is going to come up with like a reality. You can wear these glasses, and you'll see these fighters get out in 3D. They'll be in your living room. You could be the referee. He'll have a camera. You could be in the A corner, in the B corner. You could be in the locker room. I mean, this is what it's going to come to, and it would be an event. It would be like, you know, we're not just going to watch a fight. We're going to the fights without leaving the comfort and the safety of our fucking couch over here, man. But yeah, man, I can see that happening real soon. And man, I wish I could engineer something like that. Yeah, you know, Oscar Prince, let them say whatever they want to say, bro. Nobody tells me how to spend my money, which I don't have. So if I bought all the fights I wanted to see, I'd be in the poorhouse, and I'd be more of a pain in the ass than I am now. So, like I said, but old fight fans, we know how to get. We watch fights. We're gonna watch all the fights all the time, regardless. We're gonna find a way to do it. And if you don't have the money, you're gonna find a neighbor. You're gonna find a friend. You're gonna find somebody. There's always a way. Until boxing is perfected. When I was younger, when I was growing up, I didn't have the means to watch free boxing until 1984. I got a black box on my cable. Before that, I'd go to the closed circuit events when they had them, and they did have this service. I didn't have it at my home, but some friends of mine did. So, like the Sugar Ray Leonard Thomas Hearns fight, we went to see that at my buddy's house. The Holmes and Cooney fight. There were a few of them where we had to go outside because they didn't do them. They weren't transmitted on the internet. Peter Van Ox, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I watch as many fights as I can, man. Damn, I never thought about it, bro. Watch them and really engross myself in them. That's two different things, but shit. Yeah, for sure, bro. If we watch a card and there's 6 fights in the card and there's 2 cards on that day and that's 12 fights on that weekend and times that 52, and I mean that's not even counting the stuff during the week. Santillo, salute my brother. Thanks for coming by, man. Just kind of winding down on a Sunday night over here. Almost like kicking back it's kicking back on the couch, man. I actually couldn't get him anymore. I fell asleep sitting here today. After I ate, man, I'm a 5-hour sleep cat. Any more than that, I just can't get it. I was listening to Tyrone Trice today, and he was talking about Gerald McClellan. Told some real fucking, eye-opening stuff. But anyway, bro, I just forgot where the fuck I was going. Tyrone Trice, 500 fights. Santillo Medina. What the? It'll come to me. It'll come to me. Like I told you, man. Sometimes you have thoughts and right in the middle of them, and if I don't just think about that and think about nothing else, but see, that's not the way life is, man. But all the fights, yeah, man. I watch as many as I can. As many as available. And like I was saying, man, after 1985 and even like now, not since the internet happened, since like the late 90s, when you could stream fights, and it was hard to do. But I always had that black box. I had that black box until I don't know, man, 2000, maybe 2001, because after that they switched from digital to analog, or analog to digital, whatever it was, but they didn't work anymore. And they made these things, man. These were made by scientists right down the road at a place called Raytheon, where they make the fucking bombs, where they make those anti-Scud missiles, the Patriot missiles. But yeah, man, I mean, there's been a market in not having to pay for what you watch that used to be free. It's been like that for a long, long time. And like I stated earlier, yeah, I saw a couple of fights on closed circuit theaters, man. They were legit, but they were still, man, not the kind of places where you want to bring the old lady and they were a tough fight crowd. Some were more family, but like when I saw the Duran and Leonard fight, that was a tough atmosphere, bro. That was a lot of hostility in there. Fist fights all over the place. Almost a riot. One of the other theaters that were in the same city, they had a riot there because the transmission stopped. And they were cheap transmissions too, man. You'd be looking at a screen, snowy, and oh man. I mean, this right here, I'm looking at 3 different screens. I got YouTube over here, man. I got StreamYard in front of me, and I've got I'm going through the Boxing 24 on this screen here, and they're all coming in, man. 1080G. Just Cool stuff, man. But now it's different. Yeah, Peter Von Ox, you're going back. See, I don't remember the Gillette fights, man. People just older than me, dude. Maybe you remember them, but there was a big gap between like 12 and 14 or 12. You know what I'm saying, bro? When I was 14, I got more stuff than I did when I was 12. And that might have been why I never caught the Gillette fights. I caught reruns of them and shit, but as they happened, I don't know if this was a Gillette fight. One of the early fights I saw was, in fact, one of the first fights that got me into boxing was Jerry Quarry and George Chuvalo, and it was live, and I'm watching. I'm like, look at these fucking guys! They're fucking killing each other. And there was a riot after the fight. A little squabble. Not a riot by today's standards, but that was like and you could see this stuff free on CBS, NBC, ABC. We talk about that all the time, man. But now the good fights are all pay-per-view, and no. If I can stream it, I'm streaming it, man. I can't afford it. And if I could, I'd rather send my brother a fucking Omaha steak. Give D-Ray State some support. Send him the $100 flash. I got some things on my email today. But anyway, man, we take care of our own. Patterson or more. Yeah, see, I mean, those were. Yeah, I stream everything now too, man. Everything, even what I'm doing right now. I got three different streams going on at the same time. I have windows opened up and this and that. And, I got this new computer from my guy. He said, get a gaming computer because it's not that much, man. Because I can build one for you. Because and you can do all that shit you do, and you're not gonna lag and everything. Because these guys are playing games with 20,000 people all over the world, and blah, 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 blah. And if they're a half a second off, they're not gonna win the game. I said, all right, bro, you sold me. So anyway, man, this fucking thing that he built for me is it's like a nightlight too. I get up in the middle of the night and my room looks like a fucking like a stripper joint, I got the neon flashing. It's got some colored lights inside, and when it's total darkness, it's like, meow. And I can tell when it goes to sleep when I get up in the morning sometimes. Most of the time, it just runs all night because I'll turn somebody's channel on and give them the watch hours, bro. I guess that's what it's all about here. I'll put one of their shows on and I'll watch it a little bit, and I'll just shut my screen off. And my G told me not to shut the computer off. So that'll shut itself off when it's tired. Whatever, bro. Whatever. I'm not gonna fucking second guess you, man. This is the guy who can build them, give him some tin foil and a fucking tube of wire and a 9-volt battery, and he'd probably build something like that. Have him on Gilligan's Island. He'd get him off the island. Yeah, I'm high tech, Peter. Believe me, bro. But although, man, I get around my friends and I start telling them this shit, and they can't even figure out how to get an email. I say, oh, you gotta come on. I'm doing my shows, man, and I'll shout you out. And I smoke the bongs on here. I talk the boxing, and these cats, they're not hip with the pay-per-view, PPV. They think that's like a rating in a movie theater or something, man. That's like that's unheard of. Like Tank Davis is not even in their vocabulary. That's a war movie with John Wayne. Strange world we live in, man. Strange world we live in. Stroll on a little bit here, man. Devin Haney discusses Ryan's KO of Fortuna. I was watching that KO of Fortuna, bro. I thought that was pretty fucking, Ryan did what he had to do. He didn't look like a world beater, but he looked like a fucking Fortuna beater. Fucking 23 years old. By today's standard, that's young in boxing. That's one of the youngest out there, man. Hearns and Leonard, 23 and 25 when they fought. That was then, this is now. But yeah, I mean, I thought Ryan Haney had a left hook kind of like a whip, What didn't have the power of like a fucking like a sledgehammer, like somebody like another whip who had a fucking anvil at the end of his was like Bob Foster. But man, he had a Ryan, he knocked him down with a body shot. He knocked him down with a headshot, and I mean, he dominated Fortuna, former world champion. You know, this guy's not out of the a tomato can. You know, I heard the weight was everybody said, "Oh, Ryan can't make 135," and I thought the same thing. I said, "Damn, that's 2 fights in a row, 138. That doesn't sound like somebody who gain popularity, man." Batman, salute my bro. So what I heard from somebody who I believe at Fortuna wanted to wait at 138 because he couldn't make it. He didn't have enough time to get down and wait. And Ryan's camp said, "Sure, man, sure. We hit harder the heavier we weigh." But will he make it to go for one of those belts or the belt? I mean, damn, man, Devin Haney is the undisputed 135, and Ryan should be screaming at Devin Haney. He doesn't deserve it. Go get somebody else, man. Because who does deserve it these days? This boxing, I keep forgetting, man. This is not my boxing. This is your boxing, man. This is business. Oh, it doesn't make sense right now. I'd rather see him go off in another direction, and I can't even tell you the names that I hear because these aren't the names that I'm going to remember. And if I try to remember them now, I'm just going to fucking fuck up my little gut going on over here. Yeah, I don't remember who it was who said it. I don't think I saw. I think it was one of the Spanish stations that I go see on a Sunday. Man, 'cause I go see everybody. I like to hear everything going on. And these guys, man, El Gringo, and I can't even remember the fucking names. There's so many names for these channels. So I just hope everybody remembers Bruce Gas. But anyway, man, they were talking about that, and one of the guys said, "Well, I want to tell you, it was actually Fortuna who wanted that weight stipulation, and Lord knows, man, what they came in weighing at, the rehydration or whatever it was, man. I think Fortuna was 10 pounds heavier. Ryan was like a fucking junior middleweight. But boxing today is crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, man, I would like to see him campaign for a title. Tank, yeah, Tank's got that Reggie belt, man. They should just do away with that shit, man. That's just a sanctioning fee, bullshit fucking belt, man. Oh, but that's the belt Roberto Duran had, and that's the belt that that's the belt that Jim. I mean, we could go on and on, man. Yeah, Macho Camacho, Pano Whitaker. Yeah, but all of a sudden you said that belt's not the belt, and now you have the super belt. So that's a junior belt, the regular. Come on. And Tank thinks he's a 3-time world champion because he's won 3 Reggie belts. Come on, you're deluding the poor lad. Get rid of that fucking ornament. And Ryan Garcia, go fight Tank, and the winner of that will go fight Devin Haney if he's still the champ at the time, because you never know, man. How many lightweight champs have we seen? They're passing that sucker around like they were the heavyweight title back in the fucking early 80s, man. You snooze, you lose. Oh, Murtha, salute my bra. Yeah, man. You got a wrench, bro. Everybody in here does. Everybody's equal in my fucking room, man. You behave yourself. That's all, man. You can kind of say what you want about me, but just don't do anything that's going to get me. And if you don't know what that is, man, you don't even want to try. If you want to be here, man. But then again, I don't give a fuck about that bullshit. I'm thankful that you're here, man. I'm not going to get judgmental and fucking throw somebody out and especially have somebody else in here do that to you. So I'm just going to wrench everybody up for now and until they say I ran out of wrenches. So the least I can do for you, my bro, the least I can do for you. And the least you can do for me is give me a thumbs up, subscribe. I appreciate that, man. Gets more visibility here. Kind of give me a little more incentive to do these things. You know, and dude, on a Sunday night, there's a million fucking people doing shit over here, and I got 10 people over here checking me out. I had a few more early. I appreciate it, man. I hope you hit the like button on your way in or your way out. I hate to be redundant and keep saying it, but I think it says it on that little thing going across there, doesn't it? There we go. Yeah, I forgot about that. I wasn't really looking at that. Yeah, because I could put anything on there, and it's all I want, man. A sub, a share. I guess, with a share. See, when I share, the only one I can do it is Twitter. But I do that too. I can't, like right now, I'm doing live on Twitter. Any of my Twitter people out there watching me right now, shout out to you. I know you can't comment, but if you want to come over on YouTube, you can comment. Teach, my bro. You been here? You just getting here, Teach? I'm not sure, because like I said, man, I'll blame it on the weed. I'm gonna blame it on this fine weed that I smoke. Now, check the next story out here, man. Boxing results. Ryan Garcia stops Javier Fortuna in LA. We know that. Okay. Gervonta Davis says, there we go. So see you all at the end of the year. Now, what's that all about? Tank says he'll be back at the end of the year. So what does that mean? He's going to fight in November, December? Do we bring this story up and check it out? Is it worthy here, man? Let me get it to where I can get it on our little split screen here. You can read the sucker. That's not too bad. Let me see what that looks like. I'll put it up there. I'll put it on my little mini TV over here. Yeah. Gervonta Davis, he says, see y'all at the end of the year. He sent a message to his fans and to Ryan Garcia that he'll be back at the end of the year. Short and sweet, man. Although the unbeaten lightweight champion, Gervonta, didn't mention King Garcia by name, his message was clearly one for him to accept his call out that he made tonight following his 6th-round knockout of fringe lightweight contender Javier Fortuna at the Crypto Arena. Ryan called out Tank after destroying Fortuna, the 3-knockdown 6-round stoppage on DAZN. Fighting at 140, what a difference did that make? Ryan Garcia said, 100%, I felt way better. I'm not going to back down. I'm not going back to 135 for nothing. But I will fight Tank next, said Garcia when interviewed by DAZN. After knocking out Javier Fortuna in a 6th-round stoppage on Sunday night. Tank wants that at 140. Is that it's big enough for me, but I'll make sure you guys can see it there. Is that better? I think, yeah, maybe. Why is that fight against Tank Davis so important to you? Ryan Garcia says, because it's going to give me the respect I deserve, and I'm never afraid. I'm trying to tell you that when I have the spirit competition in me, they're going to see me when it comes down to what I think of Tank and whip his ass. But anyway, man, that's what Tank is saying there on that one. Let's go back into the no, not that one. This is the one we wanted here. Or is it here? Oh, yeah, right here, man. And we got Rolly Romero. Come on, Rolly. Rolly Romero claims he calls out Errol Spence. We talked about that earlier. You know, Rolly wants to stay relevant. All right, man. But anyway, man, kind of fun. Chain with Ice, man. What's up, my brother? You know the bewitching hour on a Sunday night over here, man. Nice way to wind it down with some good herb. Talk about the day's events. Kind of, it's very warm in here. See, right now, you know, I know you cats in Texas, man. My heart goes out to you, man. 100-degree weather. You know, I live in an air-conditioned house right now, and it's about probably 80 in here. I got 2 fans going, but I'm on the waterfront, so you know, things have changed with global warming the past couple of years, man. The past decade. You know, summers have gotten hotter, and you get a lot of stagnant heat, which we never had before. Texas kind of heat, you know. There was always a breeze, and you know, things have changed, man. I don't know what's going on, but you know, I do my part, bro. I really do, man. I really think any crime against nature is a crime against God. You know, you litter, you're gonna pay for that. You know, whether you believe in God or you don't, man, that's neither here nor there. Either I'm right, you're right, whatever. We're never gonna know, but you can hedge your bet, bro. You can hedge your bet, and you can keep a cleaner environment. Don't litter. You know, don't waste water, anything, bro. Wasting it's a sin. That's one of the few things I think are a sin. Tim, my bro, salute, man. One of the few things I think are a sin. I don't think pirating a fucking pirate. I'm going on the internet. In fact, you can ask Google to give you a free stream to watch. I did it with a Floyd fight, and they gave me VIP, and it was easy. You know, sometimes it would freeze on you a lot, but it was what it was, and it got me by, and I never missed any boxing, man. Nothing that I regret. Nothing at all, man. And never had anybody knocking on my door. Even like when we had the black boxes, when they had the Mike Tyson and the Vander Holyfield fight. Funny as a motherfucker. They had the fight goes on, and I mean the town. I think everybody in this town had a fucking black box. Like I said, they were made in a government factory, and everybody knew somebody who worked for Raytheon, whether they be a janitor, a night watchman, a lab assistant, Lord knows, maybe even some kind of a fucking a chemical mixer or whatever it was back in the day. But they employed a lot of people, a lot of local people, big paying too, government subsidized. You know what I'm saying, man? Never a shortage of work there. They were, in fact, I still see them to this day. I see these boats come out here. People think I tell this to people. People who've been here, they know what I'm talking about. They have experimental watercraft, they're hovercraft, and they go so fast. You see them in the dead of winter, and they go like a fucking faster than the speed of sight, the speed of light, whatever it can be. I mean, they're there, then they're there, and I'm like, motherfucker. The first time I saw it, I thought it was a UFO. And then I saw it leaving, and it was leaving. It wasn't doing any maneuvers. It was just leaving straight. And I could see it was a hovercraft. It was a boat hovering above water. You know, I got the binoculars, and I'm telling some people, and some of the people who work there, and I guess, you know, they probably have the, you know, your pay scale. You know, that's too much for you to know, and you know, that's above your pay scale. But even the guys who are sweeping the floor, making probably back in the 80s, they're making $25 an hour to freaking empty waste baskets. Not to mention their pension funds and everything else covered by the government unions. But anyway, bro, they still to this day, every once in a while you'll see these hovercrafts come out here, and they're experimental, I guess, because you still don't see them used in that we know of in any war or anything like that. And I see these fucking things doing little maneuvers across the bay here real fast. I mean, the whole thing's not more than 3 minutes. And then they're there, and then they're there, and you know, and it's like it's a sight to see. You know, maybe now that I have this these cameras up in front of my house that I put up recently, pretty cool things. I think I showed you cats these before, man. Let me bring them up just to kind of fucking show you now because it's pretty cool. I'm gonna close it down in a bit. So before I do, I'm gonna bring this up, see if my powers of being there we go, a producer here. I'm switching screens here. I'm gonna bring something up if I can. Okay. Yeah, this should work okay. See, this is see, it's funny because at night it's color during the day, but when the sun goes down, it switches to black and white. You know, my bro bought these security cameras for me. It's very cool to have. And see, I'm gonna bring it up here and show it to you. Shows you a little better than that. Eh? See, that's kind of what I'm looking at right now. You can hone in on it a little bit, and then there's camera. This is the other side right here. Yeah, that's the city of Fall River across me over there, man. I can zoom in a bunch of times. You can see the bugs flying in front of the camera, and that's why I don't buy an air conditioner because I have something like that in my backyard. You know, and then I have the speaking of my backyard, man. See, that's my backyard right there, man. And I put the dog out at night. I can keep an eye on him. You know, this has a thing where you can go back and forth and open it up and still go back down a little bit. Look at that, man. Look at something crawling there. That's some kind of a fucking creature there. That's cool, isn't it? Let's see if we can zoom in on him. Wow, that was wow, man. Pretty cool camera, huh? You guys see that? Yeah. But anyway, man, that was one of the see when you're sitting around with nothing to do, you do shit like this. You get these cheap thrills. You know, in my front door, I can zoom in on that. I put the dog out. I see him come in the door. If he scratches it, I let him in. But anyway, that's a little toy that I bought. Didn't cost much either, man. It was very reasonable for the amount of security you can get out of it, and just kind of a cool thing, man. You know, and plus I had the hookup for it with the internet. All I had to do was get the cameras, and man, you know, they make these things today, man. Really, man, it's like they're Kmart versions, man. They're like 10 years ago to even think about getting a camera outdoors and indoors, man. Fuck it, it cost you an arm and a leg. Now it's not much, man. You know, it's not as much as I thought. You know, so like I said, man, you can't beat technology. You can't beat them. Join them. Dwayne Freeman, my bro. Salute, man. Thanks for stopping by, man. Appreciate it, bro. Little jazz getting me through the background here, man. See, and I can get rid of that. Press escape down here. Oh, get over here, man. Press escape to get rid of that. I get my bottom screen back again. Yeah, see, this is it's a cool existence over here, man. Welcome to the 21st century. Bruce Gas, I've been taking up enough of your time here, man. I appreciate you guys coming in here. Don't forget, man. Subscribe to me, please. Give me that thumbs up while you're here, man. If you want to share this on your other social media platforms, I appreciate it, man. You know, get some more visibility. Get some action going with this YouTube shit, man. I'm digging it, man. I'm digging it. Maybe we'll have a cutoff, but I don't think so, man. As long as I can still pay attention to the chat out there. Cooking with Sir, my brother. Salute to you, man. Thank you for coming by, bro. You know, some guys say, "Oh, play the repeat," but nobody plays the fucking repeat. No, wait a minute. Let me stop right there, man. Let me stop right there. Stop right there. Moisten my mouth. I'm getting kind of dry here. I see some amazing fucking some views, and when I look back at some of the lives that I put out, man, I put them out. I see 10 people, but then I'll get through and I'll see like 60, 75, sometimes 100 views. I'm like, wow, man, that's cool, man. But then I'll look at it a couple of days. I look at it the next day. I'm not gonna kid you, man. I look at it all the time. So check my subs and all that shit, man. It takes 2 seconds. I'm always online anyway, and open up another window and check it out. Like I said, bro, much appreciative of all this stuff there, man. I'm hoping to have a place here where we can come and, just kind of put it all in neutral. Boost gas, like my friend Santillo, and my friends over at the round table that we talk. I can't remember the name of it. Say, man, Afterburner, either Afterburner or Aftermath, man. My brother D Styles, he sets it up for us over there, man. We do it on Mondays, 9 p.m. Some funky shit going on, and I smoke my weed and talk some boxing, let him know what I feel about it. He's got some real sharp guys out there, some very sharp internet, and I guess writers now, man. Because these guys, like I said, man, you look at Boxing 24, it's got to be fresh and new every day. So you got these guys, man, and they're on top of the game. I feel like a casual listening to them when they start breaking fights down and talking about, he fought Manapapita back then, and then they went in there, they were arguing about 118 pounds. And I'm like, whoa, I said, I saw the fight. It was a hell of a fight, man. I thought Papino with that left hook underneath, man, he was double on it. He looked like a fucking looked like a mini Joe Frazier, and they're like, and I'm sub to them, and I'm modded in their chats, and man, I love the brotherhood, the camaraderie of boxing. That's what I like over here, man. We keep it boxing, we keep it jazz. You want to talk about weed for sure. Health and nutrition, that's number one, because if we don't have that, then we have absolutely nothing. So it all goes hand in hand. It's kind of like the chi, the yin and the yang. We all creating the positive vibes. We're all flowing in this fucking bay together, man. And I'm even digging on this background music I got here, man. And we're scheduled for some real hot days the next few days. It says 90 plus degrees, and that's a heat wave. 3 days over 90 is a heat wave. And see, what we have around here is something called fucking humidity, bro. The humidity sucks. I've traveled down to the dry areas, man. To out west, I was in California and southern Mexico. I was in Mexico. I was in Texas and shit. And it's a dry heat. And people say, what do you talk about dry heat? Fucking heat is heat. No. It is a little different because see, the dry heat, you can dog that out. You can fucking the humid heat, man, makes your clothes wet, makes them stick to you. You gotta take fucking 3 showers. Your deodorant doesn't work. It's like you got swamp asses. I'll take the fucking. I'll give them 10 degrees and put me in a dry heat. Although they both suck, but that's why we live around here, man. We get 4 seasons: spring, summer, winter, fall. And when I was a kid, they were just like they were in a Robert Frost novel. Winters, fucking the ponds were frozen over, snow everywhere. Spring, everything melts, and people start wearing less clothes. The flowers were blooming in the trees. And summers are killers. You dug them all the time, man. Get around with a pair of flip-flops and shorts, and then fall, shovel, fucking rake them leaves, and start putting on some more clothes. And now it's make sure you get some dough in the bank for the heat. If I can imagine what it's going to be this winter. Now with what gas is, I've been with propane, which is liquefied gas. Last time I checked, it was like $6 a gallon. Now, and that was before the gas crisis, man. So it is what it is, man. I'm not gonna be cold. Fuck it, man. I'd rather I'd rather spend $20 and be nice and warm than fucking go out and what? What are you going to get for $20 anyway these days, right? Yeah, sure, man. See the thing we do when we get older too, we procrastinate. Even like even when we say goodbye to somebody, when we, when we when I say, well, I'm gonna go to bed and I'll look and it'll be like 11:30. I'll look at my bell up there and I'll see six notifications, and there'll be a couple of lives, and I'll go in there and give them a thumbs up. And I don't want to get involved, and I don't want to. But as soon you shout somebody out, man, and then somebody shouts you out, and fuck, man. I think it's you gotta understand sometimes you can't shout somebody out back, then you just shouldn't shout anybody out. Just give them the thumbs up, unless you want to sit there for a little bit, And man, I love getting these shouts out, and that's all really, I don't know what it even is, but it's cool, You get recognized in places, man. They come over here and sometimes they give you, hey, that was a good show you just did. And makes you kind of feel good. Hey, I'm gonna do another one in a couple of days. Florida weather, man. Sometimes I think about Florida weather. A lot of friends of mine. This one guy, he's a cop. He passed away, man. Used to call him Fig. Anyway, bro. Nice guy. He was the kind of cop where you wish all the cops were like him. As far as the scales of justice go, he was fair-minded, but yet, unfortunately, he was a cop and he had to be a cop, and that's the way it is in a town like this, where I don't know, man. I never saw him. I never saw him do what I see other cops do. He was But anyway, man, he retired after 20 years. He's maybe longer than that, or maybe 20. I don't know. Whatever it is, a cop can retire at with their full pay. And he moved to Florida, and he was a farm boy anyway, man. And this dude, he never smoked weed. He drank once in a while. I think he drank towards, as he got older. But he was straight fucking strong as a bull. I mean, this kid was a tackle on the high school football team, and I pitied the fool who was in front of him, man. He was one of those country boys, had that raw country strength, fucking wrists about the size of your forearms, the type, man. But anyway, man, he was a friend of mine, maybe because we both had the same first name. But anyway, man, he was up in my apartment one night, and he was with my buddy, me, him, and my buddy Jay, my roommate. We're up there having some drinks after the bar closed down, and I mean, we're 1 o'clock or so, and I was doing that at the time, and I said, you don't mind? Oh no, go ahead, do what you want to do. I know he's a cop, but anyway, man, he looked the other way, and JR, my other buddy, he's out down there doing lines with me, and he's sitting there, and he's like, you guys, man, you really like that stuff, and I'm like, why don't you try a line? And I'm telling him how good it is. That's how fucked up that thinking is when you're doing this shit. I'm giving him the rolled up dollar bill. I'm saying, dude, we're not gonna say nothing, man. Just that way you can be a judge for yourself. If you have to arrest people, you'll understand why they do. And he was so close, and then he just kind of got some reality to him, and he said, no. Because I would, but I haven't done anything so far in my life. And I think he was maybe 25, 26 at the time, maybe. But he didn't. But anyway, he retired, and he got himself a farm down in Florida, and he would send me. I was his Facebook friend, and you know how you get, he sent pictures all the time of his farm, and he had chickens and cows, and not a big one, because he had his money coming in from his pension. I guess they had the beginnings of the unions in Rhode Island, man. Rhode Island is fucking, we're a union state, bro. If you get a good job in Rhode Island, you're in the laborers union, you're in the fucking, the truckers union, Teamster, all kind of shit, man. Where once you get your few hours of labor in an organization like that, then you got tit jobs till you retire, and you retire with a full pension. Oh, it's incredible, man. Medical, everything. But anyway, guys, that's what my brother Bruce. He went down to Florida, man, and he got himself a farm down there. They always tell me to come down. Oh man, you gotta come down. You got a place to stay, and we'll have such a good time. And I just, I had a business myself at the time. I was in the nutritional supplement. I was selling fucking supplements, and I was also running a training and a nutrition, dieting, nutritional advising, things like that. So I was busy all the time, and I never got down there. And I read on Facebook that he passed away, and I'm like, oh man. And he was so healthy, and, cancer, things, shit that happens, man. And shout out to him, bro. But yeah, that's Florida, man. And I often thought about how cool it was, because I'd be reading Facebook. I'd have to go shovel. It was during the winter around here, where it was like fucking every time you turned around, there's a fucking foot of snow on the ground, and I got to shovel about 90 feet to get to the street. And man, I was so sick of it. Oh, Christ. Anyway, man, he'd say, "Oh, you check it out down here, man." He says, "When you retire, man, you can get a place down here cheap." And I just never did, and I don't know if I ever really wanted to, because I kind of like where I'm at. You're close to the city, and you're far enough away so it's not the city. You can go the other way, and it's just too easy, I guess. Too easy, too cool. I'm an old fucking creature of habit, set in my ways. But anyway, guys, already been longer than I thought. Once again, thanks so much for being here, man. Bruce Gas. Check me out on Tuesday night fights with me and George Jakovic, Mad Chad, G5, Gabe, Trick Nolte, maybe, man. You never know, man. Say a prayer for my brother Trick Nolte, man. He was sick last week, man. He got the dreaded. He's doing better. I saw him a little bit tonight. So say a prayer for Trick Nolte, man. It's not gonna hurt. Hedge your bets. The dog's over here waiting for me to put him outside. The water glass is close to empty. Actually, maybe a quarter full. So I'll get a few more on that. Go check out whatever happening else here on YouTube. Oh, I didn't see any notifications on my other bell in there, but I'm sure somebody's coming on. Probably just has to be recycled. I mean, refreshed, recycled. I think we should all be recycled. But thank you so much for coming in, man. God bless you, man. Bruce Gas, boxing, jazz, and more. I'm out of here, man. Peace.